discuss about the financial guidance which is provided in the Bible. Yes, because a lot of people do read a Bible, they just pray thereafter, and many does not follow the instructions of a Bible. They read Bible just so that they can complete a Bible, and they can say, yes, I completed a Bible once or thrice or 5 times. But in reality, unless and until we don't apply the instruction of a Bible on our life, the blessings cannot be taken by the reader of the Bible. So, one of the instruction, or I can say one of the financial guidance from the Bible is to not to put a security for a stranger. Bible is very much cautious about you putting a security for a stranger. Let's see what are the verses which gives a financial guidance for the reader. So one of the verses, Proverb 11:15, which reads that he who put up security and guarantee a debt for an outsider will surely suffer, but he who hates being a guarantor is secure. This verse is very clear of two things. One, you should not give a security of yours for a debts when anyone is a stranger to you. Now, a lot of people will think, oh, I never gave a security to a stranger, he was my friend. See, knowing a person as a friend or knowing a behavior of a person cannot be termed as a every friend cannot have a true intention to repay the loan. So here the stranger should be implemented as the behavior, because most of them, when they give a security, they believe that they are giving a security to a friend or to a known person. But the truth is, we should be very well versed with the repayment of a finance whenever that person borrowed money from others. So I can apply this stranger to that situations, because people might think we even after listening to this video, people might think that they have given a security, but they have given a security or stood as a guarantor for a friend. But if a friend does not pay, then in that case what? So everyone should understand before they put their hand as a security or as a guarantor to the money lender or to the borrower, then they should be very much cautious, because Bible gives a warning that you will surely suffer. Yes, no strangers should be given any kind of personal guarantee of yours. This is one thing. Second is, a stranger should be taken as most of them doesn't know the financial repayment capacity of the person for whom this guarantor is standing for. For example, if X takes a loan of rupees 10 lakh and there is a guarantor who is ready to pay a loan of 10 lakh in the event of default, then in that case, the whoever is a guarantor should definitely check his earlier all his financial accounts, that how much he took and how much he repaid and how he is going to repay the amount which he borrowed from the money lender or from the banks, because most of them today has given a security to under the garb that they are giving a guarantee to a friend, but in reality the main borrower escapes, or he doesn't turn up after taking the money, and it's only a guarantor and his family who are suffering and who are repaying the loan which has been taken by the principal borrower. So this verse, though it has been written a long back, might be before 3000 years or 3500 years, but still it has an implication even at this modern era. Even at this time, this verse has a lot of implication. Now let's see what are the other verses which Bible is teaching us. Once you take a security, then what? Bible says in Proverb 22:26, to not be among those who give pledges or among those who become guarantor for others' debts. You should not become a guarantor for others' debts. Now, what will happen? What are the consequences if you give a debt? Earlier verse said 11:15 that you will surely suffer. Now, Proverb 22:26, which says that no one should put a security or be a personal guarantor for others' debts. Now, verse 20 to 27 teach about the consequences. If suppose a person who is a principal borrower has not paid the money, then you being a surety, if even you are unable to pay, if you don't have any kind of mean to pay the amount, then in that case, even the bed of yours will be taken from you. That is what Proverb 20 to 27 says. See here, the bed of yours, it means you can say even a shelter of yours will be taken from you. Today, so many people, knowingly and unknowingly, as a friend, they stood as a personal guarantor, or as an acquaintance, they stood a personal guarantor. A lot of people have stood as a personal guarantor, even for few lakhs or few crores. And when the principal borrower has not paid the amount which they took, then the family of the guarantor has been implicated into the litigations. And not only that, even the house has been attached of even the property of the personal guarantor has been attached. So this is what the bed implies. Today so many people have lost their shelter because of being a guarantor to the principal borrower. Some might be a stranger and some are the known acquaintance, but yes, they have somewhere got cheated. So even after so many years, this verse has an implication even in our daily life. So be very cautious before you give any kind of surety to anyone. I know one more thing where the people gives a surety in exchange. Suppose there is X and Y. Y will say, I'll give a surety to you, and X will say, I'll give a surety to Y. Then in that case, it's an exchange of a surety. But presume only one person paid and other is not paid. So whoever is not paid, then also in that case, even in the exchange of surety, you might come into a trouble. So unless and until you don't have a good credential report about the principal borrower, don't sign any document. And regarding the help, like a financial emergency, medical emergency, or education emergency, definitely we being in a society, we have to help the people, we have to help our relatives, we have to help our brothers and sisters. But see to it that they pay their loan, or if they cannot, you try to pay the loan so that your bed is not taken away by the money lender. I hope this video would have been very enlightening to you.